Morning. It's April 24th, 9:30. All right, so last night we stayed down in the Mountain Inn and Suites again. We got a ride in from Jeff and Mei Ling, the previous thru hiker. Morning. How you doing?
How are you?
Oh shit, I'm good. Had an obstacle course. Sorry, dude.
No worries.
Go for it.
Oh.
Yeah. So they took us out to eat, and they wound up putting us up for the night in the hotel. So they wow, let me tell you, that was a blessing, because I'm about to run down a list of trail drama. The first drama we had was one guy who tried to get past Tony in the middle of the trail. I won't mention his name. This is back in Georgia. It's a long time ago, so I feel like it's safe to put it out there now. So Tony's in the middle of the trail walking, and he's got his headphones in, and he's like eating a snack, and he's just jamming away the miles, and this guy wants to get past him. He never taps him on the shoulder or nothing. Maybe he doesn't realize, that he's got earbuds in or something. But he tries to get past him, and in the process kind of shoves him out of the way. He meets up with our group because Tony's not hiking with us, and we're up ahead just a little bit, stopping for a little rest. And the dude turns around in the middle of the trail and starts yelling at us about our friend, and that situation, and that we need to tell him to get his, shit together. So we're like, oh my God, really sorry about that. So we tell Tony, and Tony's like, oh man, I got to apologize. So we run into him again a little bit later that day at a water source, and Tony drops his stuff, runs right up to him. He's like, hey man, I'm really sorry. And the dude's like, he said, it was a good apology for Tony, And the dude just blows him off and says, good day, and walks away like a total, like a jerk. So, to put it mildly. So we got, very little love for that dude. And then I guess the next one was maybe way abald, and at the shelter, rather. And two girls kind of had a little tiff, and one called the other one short round and walked away. It was pretty funny. You're short and fat, and stormed off. So, kind of chuckled. And then there was the Smokies, where we ran into a couple, and the guy's a very jealous guy, and he's got a temper. So in the Smokies, this guy throws a fit and starts bad-mouthing his girl. I don't like that, but we're all trying to avoid it because we don't get in between, couples. So, we press on. We get to another shelter later on. Same problem. We get to the Greasy Creek hostel, and I'm sure this has been going on. It's recurring. We get to the Greasy Creek. They're not there. We leave, and thank God we did, because old girl and the guy get into another tiff, and he's throwing a fit. And we all believe that, rumor has it, that he's drunk as a skunk and stoned out of his mind and making terrible decisions. So he gets tackled by a half a dozen other hikers and winds up breaking his ankle. So the cops come, and the ambulance, all up to that poor hostel and that poor lady who's got to deal with that crap. So we missed out on that, which is good because they didn't get to bed until after 11, and the place was just overpacked and uncomfortable, and I'm sure it's a very nice place. And the people that work there, Gadget is great, and the lady, Cece, she is wonderful as well. So don't let that deter you from going down 3/4 of a mile, 400 feet to the hostel. It's not bad, and it's very well priced, so, and very accommodating. Holy Lord. Anyway, so that's our trail drama to date. Jason and I, he's the one with the dog. You know, we've had our little moment, but I did clear the air with him, and we're good, which is good because I was getting really upset. It was bothering me on the trail, but it did suck for a day or two, but we're good now. And I think that's normal, you know, that's all part of the group forming process, right? Just handle it maturely. All right, so what else? Savage, the guy, one left arm. He's on the shuttle into town yesterday from Greasy Creek, starts throwing up in the car, van, and has a heart attack. They try to revive him for an hour, or what seems like an hour. He was already downtown, so paramedics were close. So they resuscitated him after a very long period. And the time ranges from anywhere between 30 to 60 minutes that they had to, you know, keep pumping away at this guy's chest. And he made it through. He's in ICU and he's intubated, but you know, we think he's gonna be all right. And he's a hell of a nice guy, which is terrible because we hate to hear things like that. You know, nobody deserves that. So we do know that he had a second heart attack overnight while he was in there. Prayers out to you, brother. Got a great view. Of clouds. That way. But this way, you see the other side of the mountain. These clouds are rolling. It's really cool. It's terrible out here. Made it to the top of Roan Mountain. Time to go down. Let's get out of here quick. Okay, ATC, if you're watching this, or anybody else that does trail maintenance on Roan Mountain, we need to work on some irrigation issues because this runoff, this is serious. Like, everywhere is a puddle and the trail is a river. And I see some work that's been done, but I'm gonna come back out. You watch. And holding it to it. I'm gonna fix some of these areas. My feet are wet. Yeah. Look at your trail. See? Well, I can't make this up. And there's just nowhere to put your feet otherwise. You just gotta wade through this junk. and it is effing cold. I mean, my feet are like blocks of ice, man. Oh my God. There's nowhere to put your feet except in the water. Oh my God, you know, today, like the first hour, I was like sunshine and rainbows and beautiful and oh, it feels so good. And then we hit Roan Mountain and nature started. Yeah, let's just say it started. It started raining. And it was raining all the way up until, you know, right now. So anyway, in other news, I left the shelter. It was full. I forgot to get a doggone picture. It's the whole reason I went up there. But it was raining hard up there, and then I come down here, it ain't raining at all. I got all the water. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. So now I can't make this out, man. This is nuts. Okay. I'll put it away. Jason Prest, I saw him and Cara up there. And I haven't seen anybody else. I know DJ, no. Yeah, well, DJ is way, way back. He got dropped off at Iron Mountain Gap. And Tony is ahead, pretty far more than likely. He's fast. And Jason is ahead, so I ate some food up there. Maybe Jovito passed me. Frank is, oh yeah, Frank is way up ahead too. And Jerry's probably pretty far back if he's doing videos. It's hard to say where everybody's gonna stop. I have no idea where everybody's going, but oh my God, my feet are freezing. I am going to Overmountain shelter. Oh, thank the Lord, there is very little water here. Oh my God. Oh, let me just have a second to and get my feet warmish. It won't last long, I promise. It's gonna get bad again in a minute. All right, here we go. I went the wrong way, so I went down the other way, and there's the barn. How exciting is this, man? It's so cool out here. Look over here. I mean, you can't beat this view. It's absolutely amazing. I'm so glad we did 17. What's up? Tony and Joe and Jason and Cara are back there, and she is just happy as can be, probably, to be off a leash. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. I've been waiting to come here for years. How exciting. Oh, let's pray it don't rain. You know it will. You're following me? Say hi, Bear Claw.
Hi.